chair like this. I just turned the mics on for Facebook.
Good thing you're watching Instagram, everyone, because you can hear what I'm saying.
Thanks,
hey,
Brooks.
You want to get into this? You want to get into the nitty-gritty? That is the podcast.
Yes.
We're listening to some great songs tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Some Men at Work. Australia's #1 export next to the Wiggles, I hear.
Oh, my goodness.
Did you hear 2 of the Wiggles got married and then got divorced?
Whoa.
Whoa. Rookie mistake. Hey, Ivan.
Yes.
The difference, it's Valentine's Day coming up this
Yep.
week, actually. Whoa. The difference between lust and love. Lust, you go to bed with somebody. Love, you want to wake up with them. Lust, you want to go to bed with somebody.
You can still lust your wife.
Yeah, but I still want to wake up to her. A one-night stand is me sneaking out.
Oh.
Do you ever? I got married pretty young. You ever have any sneak outs? Do you ever have to like climb the stuff and the things?
What do you mean?
You ever
Like when I was single in England?
Yeah, single and mingle.
I
imagine you lived an adventurous
I almost
life.
had to jump off the second story of an apartment because this girl's like, "Oh, I'm single." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So we went back to her place and like it was me and my homies and like it was a thing.
Yep.
And
It was a thing.
well, we picked up.
Yeah, you don't have to get
Anyways,
into it.
fucking all of a sudden the bzz, bzz. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, someone's at your door. She's like, oh shit, it's my boyfriend. I'm like, what the fuck?
That is right out of a movie.
I'm like, you told me you didn't have a boyfriend. She's like, well, it's. I'm like, you fucking bitch. Like,
whoa.
That's one thing. No, that's one thing I do not do is I would not
There's a
sleep with
bro
another
code.
man's woman.
There's a bro
that
code.
You just don't do it.
Is there a bro code? There's a code.
There's an unspoken code no matter what. And people who have a little bit of honor in what they're doing will not sleep with another man's woman.
Those are the same people that stack their dishes together when they're done eating at a restaurant to make it easier for the waitress and wipe their table
Yeah,
off. and
common
stuff.
respect and courtesy. That's all it is.
Those are the same people that put when they're done eating at a food court, they clear their table for the next people. Those are the same
I
people
put my
that go to
garbage
Costco
in the garbage.
and leave the table clean for the next person. You ever go to Costco?
Costco?
You ever do the vulture where you want to sit down and eat your hot dog and French fries?
No, I always
but there's
get it to
no
go.
tables, so you gotta like one person's doing the shopping and the other one's waiting for a table. And then as soon as the people stand up to leave, you're already sitting at the table. Have you ever sat with a stranger knowing they're almost done their meal so you can claim the table when they're done?
I've sat with strangers and ate a meal with strangers.
They're not strangers anymore. At that point, they're acquaintances.
We went to Tokuwara Ramen, best ramen in the city so far that I've had. And there's like a communal table kind of.
A lot of these new hippie
Because it's like,
restaurants
well,
have
it's a
communal
big
tables.
table for like a big party if you have a big party.
Auto
but-
sausagery. They auto sausage. They make sausage. every time. I know.
Sounds
how
like
it
a sex
sounds.
film.
That's okay.
But yeah, the last time we were there, Tara and I got sat with a bunch of randos at a table.
That's okay.
It was all right.
I like talking to strangers because I'm already awkward.
My only thing is that if they're dicks, I will straight up tell them you're a fucking asshole because you know I
guess
will.
so. I know. Okay, so here's the thing. It's tax return season coming up.
Yep.
Getting money back on your taxes feels great until you realize the government's just borrowing your money and you haven't been making any interest or anything
Well,
off of it.
I intentionally put that extra money in there so I can spend it on stuff.
But you know what I'm
It's like
saying,
saving.
though. Like, it is a saving, but you're not getting. It's like you're not getting anything out of it. You're giving the government your money.
It's just like socking away money automatically. That's all.
I guess so. That's the way you could do it. That's a thing you can do. That's a smart way.
Yeah, that's how I pay for stupid things.
The first G on the list, gum. Gum is basically a chew toy for humans.
I don't want to call it a toy. If you're playing with your gum, it's going to end up like in your hair, end up on the bottom of your shoe, hence why it's illegal in Japan. And it's going to end
Gum
up...
is illegal in Japan?
Hence why they got high chews.
Get the fuck out.
Have you not read the back of the high chew story?
No.
He invented high chews because he wanted to bring gum to Japan, but it's illegal. So he made high chews.
Get the fuck out. Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
It's like in the States, you can go to the dollar store and buy an automated machine gun, but you can't have a Kinder Surprise.
Automatic machine gun.
Doesn't matter. It's automated.
I mean, you could probably buy an automated machine gun, too, that runs on the computer.
You say
'cause it's been
potato,
there.
I say tomato.
Well,
It
it's two
doesn't
different things. Yeah, dude, like all that anime I watched
I
watched
didn't
one
know
all
that.
on fucking candy.
I didn't know that.
It was nuts, yeah.
Have you been watching High School of the Dead?
No.
I watched the first season of it. Really enjoyed it. There's a lot of cosplay about that.
Really?
About that show. That's what I've noticed. That's what I've noticed. You know what? I've been grinding a lot on the Instagrams. I'm trying to get our Instagram numbers up. It's been working. My goal is 900 before I take a break.
Yo, okay, one other thing also. If you're on Instagram and you see our video, can you like it? Just double tap it.
Yeah,
just like
give
it.
us a like.
I know you watched it because it says views. That's cool, but if you like it, it'll be that'll
We're
add.
trying to bring up our engagement to see
The
what
thing
Instagram
is,
really
the
does.
Instagrams in Edmonton is being overrun by a lot of spammers and
Businesses too.
Yeah, like
I
it's
get
not.
what they're
It's
doing.
it's hashtag Yag Podcast, not a hashtag yoga or hashtag food plate. Just saying.
Okay.
Just saying.
He's just saying.
Just
Let us
saying.
know in the comments below if you're any of those things.
Like that shit.
You know what I like? Frankenstein. Frankenstein was made of a bunch of different body parts,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
It's put together. He was Frankenstein together.
Mhm.
MacGyvered, if you will. His brain was taken from a corpse.
Yeah.
So his brain belonged to somebody. So imagine dying of the plague and then waking up in the body of Frankenstein and like remembering. No one ever talks about that.
He didn't really remember though.
But what if he did? What if 10 years down the road and he's
Feelings.
hanging out with the bride of Frankenstein? They've made themselves a little child of Frankenstein and a little
They can reproduce.
Frankenweenie.
You think he
But-
still could get a boner?
I don't even know. But imagine waking up and being like, oh, fuck. I died of the plague. Kind of like what Ozzy Osbourne's going to die of.
Yeah, I'm talking
sorry.
about some. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to talk Ozzy later in music, but
Yeah.
I want to join. My cousin Nathan was talking about a death pool. Kind of morbid, where you put money down and you pick people that are going to die.
Yeah.
How does it work? How does a death pool work?
So, so celebrities,
Yeah.
right? And then you just you
It's
there's odds.
super fucking
There
morbid,
is
though,
there's
right?
already
Like, it's-
odds and shit on the internet if you go look.
Because
and
Doug
then you just-
Stanhope has
just-
a famous death pool.
Yeah, you just bet. Like Michael J. Fox, unfortunately, is most likely on there.
Really?
Well, yeah, dude, he's fucking not looking good.
Well,
Guaranteed Ozzy's on there. I bet you Ozzy has odds in Vegas.
I bet he does. I kind of want to look that up, but I'm not going to. I'm going to look it up after the podcast. The internet's a crazy place.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of the internet, it's one of the only places a 10-year-old and a 50-year-old can argue on the same playing field.
Yeah, because they're both at the same mentality.
And they're both at the same table.
Yo, I just watched that fucking kid, that video surfacing again, where he's trying to like pick on like a 38-year-old, 39-year-old, maybe 40-year-old dude, and he's like, I don't know, 12, 13, and he's like punching the guy. Yeah.
What?
And, in the States, I'll show you the video. And then he fucking he doesn't choke slam him, but he like grabs him by the neck and pushes him, and the kid hits the ground and starts like.
Oh yes, I totally remember
that was the only time that I was happy a little fucking prick fucking made that weird
the
noise.
story behind that kid was throwing rocks at cars.
Yes.
And the dude is like the property maintenance guy. Or
Yeah,
the
and he like
manager or
took
some
his
shit.
bike or some shit and threw his bike and shit. Yeah, he was a little
And then-
prick.
And then the kid didn't realize he was being videotaped and thought he was safe and took a swing at the
Yeah.
guy. And then at that point, it's
Like,
self-defense.
Also, his mom edited that because his
On-
mom got it.
On Reddit, somebody threw a snowball in Seattle,
Yeah.
and it hit a woman's Jeep, and it got in her Jeep. She tried to run them over after. She whipped a Yui and tried to run
That
these
is
fucking
amazing.
people over.
I am guilty of accidental. So I made a snowball and I tried to huck it over 111.
Yeah, you know,
6 lanes.
I've heard this story with my kid. I accidentally tricked
legit.
him, Dad.
No, like
I
legit.
can't remember
and then
what day
it
that
fucking
was.
it made it. Except all of a sudden, this fucking 80s Camaro comes.
Firebird.
Boom! I'm like,
Trans
oh
Am.
fuck! I'm like, and I even owned up to it.
I was like, that was 100% me.
And I woke up. I'm like, yo, man, I'm sorry. He's like, you motherfucker! So I ran. He started chasing me. Oh, it was
bring
great.
Quickly back around to Frankenstein.
Mhm.
What if it was a female brain in Frankenstein's head? Huh?
That'd be just cruel.
That'd be weird, right?
That'd be
I
mean.
feel like Dr. Frankenstein would have taken a male brain, though.
Yeah,
Like
no,
Bride
he
of
did.
Frankenstein, he would have taken a female brain. But what if he fucked up and took Kris Jenner's brain? Boom.
She
Caitlyn
would've-
Jenner? Is it Caitlyn? It's Kris. Kris became Caitlyn, right? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure Kris became Caitlyn. Kris Jenner became Caitlyn Jenner, right? I'm sure that's how it worked.
I think so.
Anyways,
I'm gonna say yes. Just
the internet.
no.
I tell you what. Humans make fun of their depression to deal with their depression. That might hit a little home for me.
Yeah, that's called deflection, sir.
Yeah. So I decided I didn't want to be as neurotic. And I'm just going to, I'm going to fake it till I make it.
You can't.
It is very hard.
You can't fake neuroticness.
But it's.
Neurosis,
I feel like I'm getting to
neurosis.
the point where, I'm feeling bad now about my wife. Like, I feel bad she has to deal with me.
Yeah,
And that's a vicious circle, too.
that's neurotic.
No, I know. But I'm like, everything will be going, something will happen. I'll be like,
You want to
I'm not-
stop your neuroticness?
I'm not gonna bring this. I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking because I know it's gonna make it worse, and then bleh, it's out, and I'm like, fuck.
Okay, so you wanna know what makes your neuroticness go away?
I should write it down.
Just accept it.
Really? Yeah. We had that conversation today.
Just it.
I'm like, would you be more attracted to me if I was like more confident? She's like, no, I love you for you. I'm like, oh my god, you're amazing.
Like,
you're fucking amazing.
What are you gonna honestly though? But think about it. Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're gonna lie to yourself the whole fucking time?
I know. It's the truth.
Am I still talking to you?
Yeah.
Am I still fucking? It's been how many years?
My wife ordered some leggings off Old Navy.
You put them on?
No, I didn't put them on. But here's where this goes. She's like, she didn't like the style of them or something.
Yeah.
So she's like, can you return these while the kid's at piano? I was like, yeah, of course. So I go in. I'm like, oh, fuck, this is going to be hilarious. I go in and I say, hey, I bought these. They don't make my butt look good.
Did you say it?
I did.
Nice.
And then I immediately regretted saying it.
Yeah.
I was like, hi, I'm just kidding. Those were my wife's. And then the rest of the conversation and transaction was me being like, no, but seriously, I was just joking.
We're Lululemon or something?
Old Navy. But like, she was like, the
Dude,
face.
how many times have you been with me? I've done stupid shit. I just go with it.
But the face she made was like, that's not the weirdest thing that's come out of someone's mouth, to the point where she believed that maybe I did buy those and I didn't like them. And I was like, oh no, I was joking. And I know how to cure it. I tried to justify my joke.
I know how to make you fucking not neurotic.
Lobotomy.
You just come with me, and we'll go, and I'll put you in weird situations, and we'll just go with it. Like the leggings thing.
I put myself in.
No, but you regret it. You don't go with it. I'll make you go with it.
No, the look she gave me though.
Just go with it.
Just go with it.
Yeah. Don't see at that instant you should have been. Just go with it.
Just go. Oh, here I am. I'm just going with it.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with it. There's two things that are gonna stick. Just going with it. And my wife brought up this thing. Don't bother with the opinions of others. It's none of your business. If someone has an opinion, it doesn't affect you.
I mean, realistically, unless it's somebody that fucking means anything to you, that who fucking cares? It's
the truth.
Like, I could give a shit less if some stranger thinks I look funny or smell funny or fucking.
Ooh, yeah, I don't want to smell funny. That's why I want to go to the shower. It's like
you know what I mean?
I got off work, I picked my kid up, and then dropped him off.
That's a stinky paranoia. I'm down. I'm okay with that.
You're down with
I'm okay.
paranoia?
Yes,
okay.
like that's one thing. I don't want to be one of that stinky fucker in public.
We're in this. Okay, that's fine.
that's
you
normal.
You never want to be the stinky person.
No, who wants to be stinky? No one wants to be stinky.
Now, are you the guy that doesn't want to be stinky, but then tells the other guy, like, "Hey, man, like you kind of got a stank going on"? Like you try to
help a motherfucker out.
And then what if he's like, "I know I have a stink. I don't know why. I'm assuming he's heavy set. I'm sorry, but." You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that was a heavy set voice.
Maybe it was. I don't know.
I thought maybe Batman.
See, there's where I should have just gone with it. Instead of making it worse by saying a heavy set person. Because you didn't know it was a heavy set person.
See, there you go.
I should have
went
with it.
There you go.
Son of a bitch. Episode 159.
Just go with it. I think
like
we have to,
yeah, a couple. But really.
Just keep in mind that your filter's there because you can just go with it and end up in a bad situation.
I do have a filter. I can
no,
filter.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I can turn. I got to
just make sure your common sense is still there, even though you're going with it.
Okay, gotcha. One reason I think children are happier than we were happier than when we were children than we are now, because children live in the present. They don't dwell in the past or the future. They're just in the moment.
Yeah. Well,
whereas as we get older, no, I know, but as we get older,
still good.
We got nostalgia and paranoia for the future.
And feelings.
You know,
real feelings.
Kids just feel everything in the moment. Like this sucks right now, but I don't know how it did suck or how it will suck.
There's no consequence to that feeling.
It's just in the moment.
Yeah. whereas humans. What?
Oh no, Brooks was after I skate cheeseburger onion rings. That's what it smells like. I get it, buddy.
That smells good.
I bring deodorant with me to the skate park. I'm not an Axe guy though. I don't
That's
overly hide the smell, because you know what smells worse than just a stank? A stank that someone's trying to hide.
Okay, so there's a little tip.
They blend in, and it's like you're trying to hide a stank, and now you just made a mega stank.
You know, okay, so you know when you go...
A Voltron of stanks.
You know when you go past somebody, you're like, ooh, you shouldn't be wearing that smell?
Yep.
That's because they shouldn't be. If you smell something, and it smells good to you, you're like, this smells great.
Yeah.
Wear it.
Okay.
If you smell something, you're like, not feeling it?
I wear Johnny Depp's cologne. That's something I like.
Is that time you smelled like coffee and cologne?
Yes.
See?
You said I smelled like a shop teacher, and that was the nicest thing anyone
has
ever said to me.
That's what I'm saying. It was the coffee and the cologne mix. But you didn't. It suited you. That's the thing. When you smell something, your body knows right away. It's like
pheromones. Like you know when your mate, like your
that is
wife
what cologne
stank,
is for.
Like you're like, oh, like you stank, but it's like
it's
I
not
love
stank.
You stank. It's a pheromone stank. You know, it's like. You are stinky, but damn, girl, I love you.
It's not like stinky, though.
Yeah, it's like...
Yes, I know exactly what you're saying.
It's love. Speaking of love, what's up, Dave? How you doing, buddy? You're a stank I can get behind. Welcome to the live stream. Why isn't there a notification yet on our phone that when someone puts you on fucking speakerphone, a little like thing goes click, you know, like so now you know you're on speakerphone, so you don't say the stupid shit?
Because usually you have the common courtesy to say, "Excuse me, I'm going to put you on speakerphone."
I've been bad and answered the phone on speaker and forgot to say it, and then all of a sudden you're like, you know what, fuck that guy. I'm like, oh shit, you're on speakerphone in the van. And we have a van full of children.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, they're going to learn it anyways. But you know, like, why isn't there a notification? We have cell phones that can look at
we're
your
not going to
face.
see it, though, if we're talking on the phone and it's to my ear.
What
Unless
if it's
it
like
says,
a little vibration?
"You're on speakerphone."
Like Apex fucking Legends when they're like, there's a new kill leader.
Yeah,
you
kill
know,
leader.
It's like, you're on speakerphone. Don't be an idiot. Like, what? Why
Don't
isn't
be an
Siri
idiot. Gives you a
looking out
fucking
for
warning.
me? Why isn't Siri giving me the heads up like, hey,
Don't know.
Alec, yo, they just put you on fucking speakerphone. You're like, oh, motherfucker, put me on speakerphone.
I think that's exactly why.
Fair enough.
Because sometimes they have to put people on speakerphone, so there's witnesses that you don't know about to catch somebody that's saying what they're supposed to say and not fucking being a fake fuck.
Whoa, you just boiled that down to realness.
Mhm.
Condensed it, canned it, and sold it under the realness banner. I like it. Hey, I'm going to put an X by that because I've done it. If farts didn't smell, would we treat them more like sneezes or yawns? Where you just like... It's
It
like,
would just
oh,
be a
I'm-
noise at that point.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I yawned. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, I fluffed. But it just, like, will we have a different name for it? Like,
I think
fart
it'd still
tells
be a
you...
fart.
Fart tells you that this is not... You're not going to enjoy this.
We were programmed to say that fart smells bad, though.
Are we?
Yeah,
Why?
because that's what they've been saying since the beginning of time. They're
I
like,
guess.
when they're starting, it's like the fuck cavemen are like, and they're like, ooh, like laughing at it. And then
Very loose caveman
and
fart.
then as soon as they, well, you know, cavemen were different.
They were.
A
they
hole is a hole.
had, that's ancient
Mouths,
Rome.
butts, like
That was Olympus. We talked about this with Just
it
Jordan.
started somewhere.
If you're not following Just Jordan yet, you're missing out. Dude's dropping little tidbits for what's coming. I'm telling you, it's going to be the hottest Edmonton album in 2019. You heard it here first on the Awesome Hour. You didn't actually hear the album. You just heard me proclaiming that it's
Yeah.
going to be great. You get it. Anyways, bodybuilding is just low-key self-harm that does you good. So, like, you have to hurt yourself. You have to, like, rip the muscles.
Your muscle is ripping and tearing to repair to be bigger.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, it's self-harm. You're technically hurting yourself, but it has a half-decent outcome.
You're just technically Wolverineing yourself.
You know what I'm saying, though?
Uh,
Like, I know it's a stretch. I'm stretching. I'm
it's a
reaching here.
good. It's a good hurt though.
Why you hurt so good? Why you hurt so good, Goose? It's
No,
like,
legit.
yeah. It's like spanking, if you're into that sort of thing.
I'm like spanking. Like
I don't know. I was on too far, Ivan. I was on Reddit today, and I subscribed to the Today I Fucked Up by. So it's like Today I Fucked Up by watching porn in class, and it
Yes.
it fucking connected to a whatever, right? One was I fucked up today by finding out my father-in-law has the same kink as my wife. Yeah, he's like,
What?
so I work in a PC place. My father-in-law asked me to fix his PC. And usually after so many years of working on PCs, I just, I just
it
file
filters, yeah.
But it turned out he was like buying like whips and stuff for spanking.
and his wife does the same thing.
And his wife just recently came out that she likes to be spanked and stuff like that.
That's weird. Okay, that's a weird like.
And he's like, I don't know if it was like subconsciously learned or if it was like passed down. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it a genetic thing? Like, who knows?
I'd be
But
like
he's
questioning.
he doesn't want to like say anything to his wife.
I wonder how long they were married and stuff. Like, cause for me that'd be questioning. Like, okay, if you're into a kink like that, what did your dad do to you?
Right? And if your mom and dad are already into that, did you walk in
And you saw it? Yeah. Like,
and
there's
you're
a
like,
reason
there's
why.
something there.
There's always growing up. The reason why you have a kink or you like what you like is because it's something that you fucking seen or learned when you were a kid.
right.
100%.
100%.
100%.
But yeah, I just, and then from there it was just like I was reading comments and I was like enthralled. I'm like, oh my god! And he had like edits because he was like updating the story.
Oh
as people
no,
were-
that's awesome,
dude. If you're like, I enjoyed Instagram a lot.
Yeah.
But I've kind of like for my personal Instagram, I'm pushing ours right now.
Yeah.
I've been working ours, grinding ours. I'm treating it like a video game almost, where I'm grinding to get up the numbers because I want to get to
Leveling
1,000
up.
this year. I want the Awesome Hour to reach 1,000 follows. or
Yes,
whatever, right?
100%.
So I'm leveling that up and kind of neglecting mine, but I'm spending more time on Reddit.
Yep.
And like my personal Reddit is just like video games and like Today I Fucked Up by or like
Your
Pornhub
Reddit is what
comments.
you want your fucking social media to be.
Yeah, it's like
Because that's-
Facebook without knowing that your uncle's a racist. You know, it's like
That is the best way I've.
but
No, that's the
seriously,
best way
there's
to
no
put it.
personal attachment to it. Like I can follow the Edmonton subreddit and
Yeah.
like Fucking bus driver found a homeless dude at a bus stop. Fucking brought him into the bus, saved the dude's life.
Okay, that's all he did though, right? Like he put him on the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He still saved his life.
Well, like
still saved his life.
Tara was reading a comment and it made it sound like they've performed some kind of miracle on him or some shit.
Saved his
life. The way
life.
they wrote it.
Saving someone's life is a miracle because you've now taken a life that would have almost a flame that would have been anyway. You don't have Reddit, Brooks. Damn it, son of a Brooks. I'm telling you, get the Reddits. And this is the last of the random thoughts. Saying with all due respect in a work environment is basically saying
you're gonna disrespect something. Yeah.
Fuck you politely.
Yep.
With all due respect, your opinion is garbage. With all due respect, your spreadsheets are annoying. With all due respect...
But it puts that buffer in between us saying, fuck you, you're an idiot.
I guess so. It's respect in the work.
Because you could be like, yo, and the guy be like, hey, you got to do this, this, and this. Like, shut the fuck up. You're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about.
I guess so. Yeah, that wraps up random thoughts. I was going to get a peppermint tea today to settle my belly. I wish I should have grabbed a glass of water or something because I got the talkie pasties.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I should have grabbed something. I'm used to having. I was going to grab peppermint tea, but I'm boycotting the shitty Tim Hortons by your house.
Thank you.
And I didn't want a coffee.
Thank you.
It's like I didn't want to mix chicken wings and coffee.
Ooh, that'd be a bad
Dude,
bad
it
mix.
fucked me last time. In like a way I will tell you after we're off the podcast. Like it fucked me. I tell you what. Cock block comes to mind, but moving on. I had like a you know when you're so full and your stomach is just like
It hurts.
It hurts, but you can hear it. It like
Yes.
it makes an audible jiggle.
Yes.
Juggle. It's like
Yes.
sloshes.
You're so full that your poor belly and your
It's
stomach
sloshing.
is so full that it's pressing out.
And it's sloshing. It's not.
And there's
fun.
nowhere for it to go.
And you just feel like a horrible human. You did it to yourself because you're. My goal is we're into February now. My goal not to be so gluttonous. Because like I come from like, you eat if they're all you can eat. You eat until you can't eat. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's bad.
I've had to pull that back.
That's good though.
Or if we're like at a buffet, I don't go crazy on it.
That's one thing. Okay, but okay, if that's why I have junk food Friday.
Yep.
Right? Because I know, okay, I'm gonna eat proper all week.
Yeah.
Friday's D-Day.
I feel like
And I give her on
dietitians
Friday.
would also tell you that's not good for you though.
No, they tell us. They tell you to make sure that there is 2 days out of your fucking week of eating properly that you actually enjoy what you enjoy.
Yeah, I guess.
It's because if you don't, then that craving and that fucking want for it's always there.
That sweet tooth.
Mhm.
Mark, what's up? Mark's Age from Calgary. What's up, buddy? Welcome to the live stream. I'm watching the live stream tonight. That's why people that are listening to this that aren't on the live stream are like, why does he keep greeting people? Are they coming in and out of the studio? No, they're not, but they are. They're coming in and out of our homes via technology. How's it going,
In and out of
guys?
your butt.
Hey-o, speaking of in and out of your butt, today on news, woman eaten by her pigs after she collapsed.
What?
56-year-old Russian woman was found dead and half-eaten by the family pigs the next day after she had collapsed feeding them the night before. But the Russian authorities are doing an investigation because the husband's story doesn't quite add up.
So the husband
some
could have potentially did her in.
Maybe.
It is Russia.
Yeah, she
Remember
bled
that?
out.
Remember the fucking
She bled out
Border
because
Patrol.
apparently she had... The story he's saying is he had gone to bed early the night before because he was feeling ill. But she had collapsed in the pig pen.
Did they find her in a barrel?
But the pigs hadn't been fed for a little while. So
Pigs eat anything.
Pigs were hungry. You know the saying, pig gonna eat. Sure that's a saying, isn't it?
I wouldn't doubt
I think
it.
so. The news this week was kind of weird. We go from... What would you... If you were to be eaten by an animal, what would you want to be eaten by?
Dead or alive?
I don't know. Is there a difference?
Well, yeah, at least dead, you're not going to feel anything.
Okay, we'll go alive.
If I'm something that's
You're
going to
conscious.
something that's going to kill me quick, like a lion or something, because it'll
venomous?
take my neck out.
I don't want to be trapped in my body while I'm being eaten. You
That's
know,
what
like
I
the
mean, dead or
shit that,
alive.
like,
Because like if you're
paralysis
eaten
you?
by a fucking snakes, spiders.
Yeah.
So like think about it. If you were eaten by a fucking pig alive, they don't care. They'll start at your fucking toes and your fingers.
Could a snake commit suicide by biting itself?
I think some of them can and some of them can't.
Do you know what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Like, could a snake be like, "Oh no, the Patriots just won the Super Bowl. I'm gonna bite myself and die."
I mean, potentially.
Maybe. I don't
Potentially.
know. Okay. Anyway, so you were thinking a lion? You want to be eaten by a lion?
Yeah, something vicious that'll just take me out right away.
Yeah. I want something that's gonna break my neck.
A fucking
Like a crocodile. Give me a death roll.
Or an orangutan. Or not an orangutan.
No, an orangutan will rip your
a
face off.
silverback. He'll just fucking break you.
Just bane me. Just break my back.
I gotta grab your neck. Usually they go for your face right away and they just.
Yeah, I want something like you know the death roll that the crocodiles or alligators have.
They take you in the water first, so you might drown. Actually, that wouldn't be bad because then you could just breathe in the water and you're dead.
Yeah, and they spin you to break you.
Yeah.
I want my neck broken. If an animal's gonna kill me, can it break my neck? But kill me. But kill me. Did you hear about that fucking great white shark in Australia?
The giant?
That was left to just decompose?
No.
Yeah, there's a decomposing great white shark in like an aquarium that was abandoned. It was something I was passing through in Melbourne.
Melbourne. In Australia.
Melbourne. That's how they say it in Australia.
Definitely not.
I'm sure they say Melbourne.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
if
it's
you're
Melbourne.
Scottish, yeah.
No, it's Melbourne. Oh, I'm from Melbourne, you Kiwi. That's what they say. That's
Kiwis are from fucking New Zealand.
Yeah, that was an Australian telling
that was a Scottish person from Australia telling them they're a fucking New Zealander.
Hey, if you're watching this in Australia and I'm saying Melbourne correct, you're welcome. Let me know in the comments
Tony.
below.
Tony.
But anyways, you listening? Listening?
Yeah,
Listening?
yeah.
Listening? There's
Full
a great white
attention.
shark decomposing in an abandoned aquarium somewhere.
It's gross.
But it looks amazing. The water is like a gross decomposing
So it's
green.
like a movie.
And there's just like a shadow of like a half decomposed shark.
I'm looking for it.
How do animals decompose in the water?
They just fall apart.
Yeah, hey?
It's like if you left a poo in a toilet for too long.
Always back to poop. Always back to...
I had an issue with poo, okay? I'm traumatized right now. Had no
Yeah.
clothes. I was sweaty. It was a bad one.
I just really want to go home and shower, guys. It's just something on my list of things I want to do. Anyways, a divine intervention, a 6-meter cross washed up on shore in Florida.
What?
Vacationer Chris Gay, which was hilarious, was walking on the beach at Fort Lauderdale with her partner when tide brought in a fucking 6-meter long cross covered in barnacles.
From like a ship or something?
Just randomly, they're walking, tide comes in.
Oh my.
Boom. It's amazing, correct? Can you hold it up to
That's
the camera?
That's not right.
Like-
I'm gonna go on my cam.
Did the shark just die and they left it, or was the shark alive? Who knows?
You don't touch the screen.
I think you do. It just, dude, that is crazy, right? And like, there's other photos of the light hitting the water differently. Look this up.
That's nuts.
It looks like something out of like the Meg 2. Do you know what I'm saying?
Good old Reddit.
Yeah. No, dude, Reddit. It's where it's the internet. But anyways, they're walking up on the beach and this fucking cross almost takes them out.
That's crazy.
So the cross is apparently over 100 years old, and they're cross-referencing the barnacles on the cross.
On the cross?
To see where the cross originated from.
Holy barnacles, Batman.
Holy barnacles, Batman. Seriously.
Yeah.
I watch it come up from Bikini Bottom. You know what I'm saying? The Church of Bikini Bottom. Past your SpongeBob. But how crazy is that? You're just walking on the beach and boom, there's a cross. What do? You
Try
go
to
to
take
church
it home.
after that?
Try to take it home.
Stay with 6 meters.
See what it's worth. 6 meters. So 3 meters is no wait. How's it
I
work?
don't know.
6 feet? 3
Simple
meters
math.
is 6 feet? Fuck, I can't remember. Brooks, you know that shit.
Yeah, your country does that. Last but not least, speaking of Brooks, he sent me this story last week. We never got to it. I want to get to it this week.
1 meter's 3 feet.
Is it?
Yeah, 1
What
meter's.
the hell happened to your hand? Did you piss off a cat?
My fucking zipper on my pocket, on my jacket.
You're an idiot. Who gets hurt by a zipper? You're stupid.
It's a gnarly zipper.
You're
You
stupid.
put your hand in my pocket, we'll find out.
I'm not going to do that. Student thought her apartment was haunted. Turns out it was a man hiding in her closet wearing her clothes.
I got a true story after this.
Maggie, as they're calling her in the story,
Yeah.
a student from a North Carolina university in Gainesville, thought her off-campus apartment was haunted because she would see things would go missing, things would be moved, handprints on mirrors and walls and stuff.
Dirty underwears are not where she left them.
Yeah, until she came home one day for lunch early, and she heard something in her
Just
closet.
so many bad things just ran through my head.
All of them, and there was something in her closet. Her first thought, not a ghost, but a crazy raccoon. Actually, turns out it was a dude named Drew. So she walks up to the closet, and there's rustling. She's like, hey, is there anyone in there? I know fucking kung fu. And nothing. She's like, I'm going to open the closet. If you jump out, I'm going to swing.
Yeah.
Thinking it was a ghost or a raccoon. I don't know if this raccoon speaks English.
Maybe it was a ghost raccoon.
Ghost raccoons are a thing. Anyways, Rocket Raccoon. Avengers. Who knows? Crash landed. Who knows? Maybe he's just looking for Groot. Nope. Turns out it was a creepy dude named Andrew who had been breaking into her apartment while she was at school and wearing her clothes. So she opened up the closet. He was wearing her shoes, socks, and some of her clothing. She freaked out. He said he wasn't going to hurt her. He didn't. So she calls the cops. While she's on the phone with the cops, he grabs a hat of hers, puts it on, checks it out in the mirror, and then asks to hug her. 30-year-old Andrew Sofford is a fucking psycho. He wasn't violent, was arrested, is being held on misdemeanor breaking and entering.
Holy fuck.
$26,000 bond. Bail bond.
That's expensive.
Especially in Gainesville. I imagine North Carolina. I don't know, is it
North Carolina? Is that what you said?
Greenfield, maybe? We'll just say North Carolina. Gainesville feels like Florida, but I'm sure there's more than one Gainesfield in America. Like there's more than one Springfield.
Yeah. So
Pasties.
A local story.
Local yokel.
Sherwood Park.
The park.
My dad's friend lives out there.
Yep.
And he heard like weird noises every once in a while. He was like, "What the fuck is going on?" He thought he heard music. Didn't think anything. He always heard these fucking weird noises.
Yep.
He came home one day and he's like, "What the fuck?" Like it was loud. He went upstairs into his attic. There was people living in there.
They pulled the old Anne Frank on him.
There was fucking people living in there.
Like squatters?
Kicked him out.
Like punks? Like crusty punks?
They were like weird fucking.
How'd they get up there? Would he have like an old-timey house that had like stairs?
No, not an old-timey house, but it's an older house that's out on like an acreage-style place in Sherwood Park.
Yeah.
So they have different buildings out there, right? And then so he kicked him out.
Okay.
And then he went back. They did it again. They went in there again.
How long can you squat in a place before you get residency there?
Well, as long as my fucking foot's not up your ass, I guess.
But remember that happened in Silicon Valley and stuff. Squatters' rights. It's a thing.
It happened in Calgary, too.
Squatters' rights. Airbnb, didn't they? Didn't they
Dude,
rent out an Airbnb?
It's called a
just not
fucking
move?
bat. Like, get the fuck out of my house.
You can't assault somebody.
I will
Gainesville,
fucking...
Florida, that's what
I will insult somebody.
Greenboro? Maybe it's Greenboro, North Carolina. I don't know. Yeah, you're going to assault somebody.
You insult him with my penis.
Too far, dude. You
Insult.
can't do that. I couldn't be a... You ever hear about weird people and you're like, could I do that? Could I be that person?
Yeah, no. Yeah,
I couldn't
exactly
be a
what I'm talking
voyeur. I couldn't watch
There
people.
was like that guy in the States who had that fucking hotel, and he built that hotel specifically for
like Scooby-Doo shit.
for
where,
spying
like,
on people in the hotel rooms while they're doing shit.
Yeah, like your Elvis picture. Like I would move his eyeballs and like I could look
Yeah,
through it.
like who
I
does
couldn't-
that?
And I guess like there's a whole culture like cam girls. That's basically
Oh, there's a
voyeurs.
movie called Cam. Watch
Yeah?
it. It's not.
Is it?
It's not fucking kid friendly
It's
at all.
not,
But
not safe for work. NSFW.
not at all.
No, but there's like things you hear like, oh, they're into this. I'm like, I don't think I could do that.
Yeah, no, that is 100%.
You know, like I'm not.
That's a learned
I'm
kink,
not
though.
wired that way. I guess I couldn't watch
Or
somebody.
it's something that you seen that when you were a kid, and it's like, hey, guess what?
I guess, but that's for a different podcast with smarter people talking about different things.
Scientists and things and
Yeah,
doctors.
yeah.
Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil, come on the show. Come talk
Not
to
even
us.
a doctor. Not even a real doctor. I think he's an archaeologist.
Archaeologist?
No, an archaeologist. He studies arches and
Archie
feats.
Comics?
I don't know. You still watching Riverdale?
Yeah, I watched it all. There's no more to watch. And then I started watching Sabrina. I watched all of Sabrina.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, but we'll get into this. I'll just tell you now. Big Mouth came out with a Valentine's Day episode.
Nice. Totally
Yeah,
gonna watch
I'm
it.
gonna have to watch
Yeah.
it. Yeah. If you haven't watched Big Mouth, go check it out. It's pretty funny. We're moving along. We're chugging.
Ow.
Chug. We're the little train podcast that
Choo-choo
could
train.
entertain you for close to an hour. Music news. It's time for music news. The Grammys happened last night.
I got a list.
You got a list?
I got
a couple things.
I got the list.
I got a couple things. Post Malone, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
That was horrible. Did you watch it?
I watched the clip.
It was garbage.
Yeah.
Posty did good, and then like
Posty's good though. Posty's a musician.
he is.
He's learned his craft. He was wearing a 21 Savage shirt, eh?
Yeah, he was trying to help him and stuff.
Jay-Z is lawyering him up. He's like,
No
"Fuck,
shit,
all these
good for
people
him."
saying that they're gonna do stuff. I'm gonna do something.
Hova.
So Posty and Chili Peppers did a thing. Drake got cut off after he won an award
Yeah.
by saying that
Probably
we
'cause
don't
he's
actually
Canadian.
need these fucking awards.
Probably
You
because
got-
he's Canadian and
But
he's
what he was
ethnic.
saying made sense.
No,
You
it's
know?
true.
You know, if you got people that
Um,
are paying their hard-earned money and going out to a snowstorm or a typhoon to see you do
Fuck
your
is
thing,
his name? That dude with
I
the
don't
big
know.
bushy hair, and he always wears a bandana on it, and he's a rapper.
Jimi Hendrix,
Jimi Hendrix was not a rapper. Anyways,
Andre 3000.
he said the same thing. He's like,
Lenny
I didn't,
Kravitz.
No, he's like, he's not a rapper. He's a rapper. I'm gonna fucking kick myself in the ass when
Big
I remember.
Boy.
His name. No, not Big
Travis
Boy.
Scott,
No.
Logic,
No. Anyways,
Eiffel
he
65.
said that. He's like, I write music to write music. He's like, I don't write music to fucking submit
Afro
it to the Grammys.
Man.
No, definitely not Afro Man. To submit it to the Grammys or anybody to make anybody happy. Well, he does it to make people happy, but like not to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He does it for him, and he does it because he likes writing music.
High on Fire did not win Best Rock Album.
No, they did
lost
not.
to that Led Zeppelin cover
Oh,
band.
fucking Greta Van Fleet. I don't know how the fuck they got that, but then High on Fire won something else after.
They won Best Metal Performance.
You got it. I
Yeah.
don't understand how they got metal performance, though.
They're a metal band, I guess.
Not really.
The Ghost didn't win anything.
Good.
For goodness.
Ghost doesn't need shit. If you like Ghost, there's something wrong with you. You need to go get your ears checked because you're hearing weird frequencies.
And I listen to bad music, and I just can't get into Ghost. This Is America won the Best Record.
And Best Album, I thought.
First time a rapper's taken that title.
Song of the Year he got, too.
Yeah. I feel like Cardi B won Best Rap Album.
She won 2 things.
She made a comment about Mac Miller that pissed off Ariana Grande, but Ariana Grande wasn't there, but she won a Grammy, but she was throwing shade.
Cardi B was also...
Dressed like the inside of a flower. The dude from The Roots, Q-Love, Q-Quest.
Quest.
Questlove.
Fuck. No,
Anyways.
that's not him.
Yeah, that's what I had written down.
Song of the Year, This Is America.
Album of the Year went to some country singer.
Yeah.
I didn't know who she was. Casey Musgraves. Why did that name come out of nowhere? But yeah, she did a song with Miley Cyrus, I believe. It was like a Dolly Parton tribute.
Yes. Yes, I know what you're talking about now.
Miley Cyrus is back. She never left, though.
She looks good.
She never left, Miley.
Best New Artist, Dua Lipa. I don't know who the fuck that is.
They performed, and I don't know, Jen T, she posted something.
Yeah.
They were looking fine.
Huh. Best Pop Solo Performance, Lady Gaga, but as Joanne, because that's her real name.
That Joanne album was pretty good, though.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
She also got Best Pop Duo Group Performance for Shallow with Bradley Cooper from A Star Is Born.
Yeah. Still haven't watched that movie. He's pissed he got snubbed, eh? For Best Director at the Oscars.
Really?
Yeah, he's pretty bummed.
Well, he kind of... It's... Best Traditional... Willie Nelson won Best Traditional Pop Vocal Album.
Willie?
For My Way.
Fuck yeah, he did.
Right?
So he did a Sinatra cover?
I think so. I think it's the
Willie
cover.
Nelson did My Way?
I think so.
And I did it my way.
Yeah, I think
Nothing
not
like
when
it,
you said no, but when
but
you,
you can
it made
hear
sense.
It, it makes sense, right?
Yeah, Best Pop. Ariana Grande got Best Pop Vocal Album. Dance,
I don't like
contemporary
I
instrument.
get Ariana Grande, but I'm not an Ariana Grande fan.
No, I don't like anything she does.
Yeah.
Like she's cute and
The
stuff. but that's
video
it.
that she did for what's it called?
She'll never be hot. She'll always be cute.
Like this sounds weird, but she's like a child.
That's what I mean.
don't
She'll never
look at
be
her-
hot. She'll
yeah.
never be that hot woman. She'll just
Yeah.
be always that cute girl.
Yeah, like you know where Miley transitioned from like Disney star to like,
like-
oh, she's a woman.
To like finger blasting herself to being hot again. Well, that's what she did.
No, you're right.
Well,
you're
like-
right, but we're talking about children and you did that. That's weird.
But that's what she did. She did the evolution of Miley Cyrus. Best rock
Fair enough.
performance with the Chris Cornell when
He's
Bad
dead, though,
does
isn't
good. Yeah, but he fucking still
He
won.
won it. He got a Grammy.
Mm-hmm.
They skipped some people in the in Memorandum. People that have died. Yeah, Mandalorian.
That one, yeah.
Mandalorian. They skipped somebody in the Mandalorian section.
Can't believe it.
I don't
This
understand.
people's gonna get blows up.
Yeah. Who did they skip? I don't know. There was some outrage I read. And I just
Best
skipped
rock was
Greta Van Fleet?
no best rock song.
it. Oh, what song was it?
Mass Education.
By who?
Jack Arnoff and Annie Clark, songwriter.
You know who
St.
that-
Vincent's. It was the St. Vincent's.
Jack Arnoff is the dude that was banging the chick from Girls there for a minute, Liam Dunham.
Yeah, St. Vincent's. There, I've seen them. They follow me on fucking
Hi-Fi?
Instagram.
I got an idea to bring Hi-Fi back for a one-day thing. I want to talk about it.
Okay. Best rock album from the Fires, Greta Van Fleet. I don't understand how they won best rock album.
Oh, fucking Arctic Monkeys won. That's a great album, man.
Best alternative music.
Yeah, that's a great. I can get behind that.
Where?
Right there. Oh
No,
no, they
it's
didn't
Beck.
win. Beck.
R&B.
Doesn't
Her
even give a fuck
featuring.
about Beck anymore.
He's actually a really good musician.
No, he is, but he's already done stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you could have given it to those guys. Arctic Monkeys.
I don't know who Leon Bridges is.
I don't know.
R&B.
Who's Blood Clot?
Oh, Blood Clot.
I know who Blood Clot is. Who's Blood Up? Is that a rapper?
R&B.
R&B, okay.
Yeah, and then rap went to The King's Dead, Kendrick Lamar,
Yeah.
for a rap performance.
Oh, it was a tie
Oh yeah, look at that.
with Peak.
Huh.
Bubbling
Hmm.
with Andre Peak. I don't know who that is.
Best rap sung, Childish Gambino for This Is America.
Do you think
God's
the
plan.
guy that was like he ripped him off is pissed off now? Remember there was the whole
like he could have like capital. See, there's a proper way to do things. Like there's Kanye West is getting sued for taking somebody's fucking music. But if you're gonna reach out to them and they're not gonna pay you, okay, sue them. I get it. But if they're willing to work with you, capitalize on that. Go with it because you might fucking end up a big winner in the end. You know what I mean?
Winner, yeah.
It's very country. I'm just gonna skip over. And then there's a bunch. It goes into jazz and shit.
They're doing what the Oscars did, where they're giving a bunch of the little awards away at the commercial break.
Oh really?
Yeah. You see the new Grammy statue? It's a garbage can. Moving on. That basically wraps up music news for me.
Ozzy's dying.
Yeah, he's canceled a bunch of dates. He's now got pneumonia. Ozzy's done.
He went from a cold to the cold, bronchitis, flu, pneumonia.
This isn't
Apparently
good.
He's doing better. He canceled his tours. He said though, he's like, I promised the tour with Judas Priest. No, this is Ozzy. I promised the tour with Judas Priest will be completed. It's being rescheduled right now to start in September again. I apologize to everyone. God bless. Love you all, Ozzy.
He's gonna Dio it. He's gonna hologram. When he dies, he's already signed off on the hologram, and he's gonna be hologram Ozzy.
That's exactly it.
Are you being sarcastic, or are you agreeing with
me?
No,
I can see him doing that.
Right?
No,
he's
legit.
already signed off on it.
So
they're already trying to figure it out. Yeah. What else is going on in music? Anything?
Dinosaur Jr. Remember them?
Yeah, I still listen to it.
They had a fucking a hit song in
Japan.
Yeah,
but it's like a random
from
ass song.
'94.
Yeah, it's off a weird ass album.
8 million fucking plays on YouTube.
Why?
They can't figure it out.
But they're making mad yen.
No, legit.
Making the yen.
There was not a single of this released. The only thing that they can think of is that it used to be on a popular show called the Gecko Fight Club.
Yeah. Oh, you don't know the Gecko Fight Club?
The Gecko Fight, whatever.
No, it's not.
Which originally aired from '99 to 2003, and according to John, the representative of that song
was on it.
I was on it, and they used it.
Weird.
So maybe, and they just recently were on a show.
But nostalgia is a thing,
Japan.
and in Japan everything's heightened. Right?
When you go viral in Japan,
you go viral.
You go viral.
They have to wear masks, like doctors' masks, for how much goes viral in Japan.
That's mean, but yes. They do it because they don't want you to get sick.
Yeah, they don't want you to go viral because everything goes viral in Japan. Fukushima.
Too far.
Not too far, dude.
I went too far with penises, and you're talking about people getting burnt and melted.
What?
Fukushima?
No one died in Fukushima. I'm not talking about the A-bomb, fuckhead. I'm talking about the
people died in Fukushima.
I'm talking about the plants.
Yeah, people died in Fukushima.
I don't think people died in Fukushima. The nuclear plant?
Yes, that fucking place blew up.
No, it didn't. Did Fukushima blow up?
Yes.
Really?
And then it flooded.
Yeah, I knew that.
And then it fucking went everywhere.
Yeah, I knew that.
People died there.
Are you sure?
Yes. A nuclear power plant decides to melt down. Someone's gonna die.
Well, yeah, they die of
explosions and.
But there was no oh my gosh, Fukushima killed people.
Yeah, you're googling it. I'm telling you, there was deaths because of Fukushima. Just put how many deaths in Fukushima explosion, and it'll fucking tell you.
It was a tsunami hit it. In May 2012, United Nations.
There was fires and explosions because of it.
6 Fukushima workers. Only 6 died. I know that. I'm not saying only 6. But 573 deaths have been certified as disaster related. So they didn't die because of it, but it was like 9/11, like how everyone breathed in that shit.
Jesus!
Just go with it. I'm not. So, geek news. During the Grammys, they dropped an Aladdin teaser.
Okay.
We got to see how blue Will Smith went and how handsome Jafar is.
Okay, look. I'm okay with the Will Smith.
Really?
I'm okay. I'm not saying it's good. I'm okay.
Really?
What the fuck is Jafar?
He's handsome.
No, and he's... Open the lamp for me. Open the lamp. What is he, a fucking... I don't know what, like, a pubescent boy?
Open the lamp.
Rub the lamp for me.
I don't know.
Like, that is the worst Jafar ever.
Can I be honest? I don't want any more live-action movies of animated movies.
Like,
I don't want
you already got to do it right. Not fucking... That is the worst. You telling me that's what you got for Jafar? Some fucking punk-ass bitch?
Beauty and the Beast. You know who they should have got? You know in Iron Man?
6'5" fucking
guy,
big fucking skinny...
You know the guy in Iron Man that played the dude with the rings? Meridian?
Thanos?
No. Fuck, he's the Iron Man bad guy. He's got the rings. He's like... Oh, son of a bitch.
Fuck, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's not the Mandalorian. That's what's the Meridian. That's
Yes.
not the Meridian. And it's not. You know who I'm talking about? They should have got someone like Ben Kingsley played that. Although there was the outrage that they should have got like.
What was his name?
The Mandalorian. The Meridian. I don't.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean, though, right?
Yes, and he was getting drunk all the time.
Yes.
And partying.
And they had like Ben Kingsley. Like, you know how it should have been like an ugly dude. Like Jafar was ugly.
Yeah.
He had that like.
The chin and the nose.
And the goatee that was like stringy.
He didn't talk nice and
I am
smooth.
Jafar. Yeah, I don't know.
See, even you're like, I'm Jafar. You want to do the mean voice.
Anyway, so Aladdin live action. There's talk about doing. What the hell was his name? The Mandalorian. It's gonna bug me.
I'm gonna Google it, and I'm gonna be like, fucking motherfucker.
Okay, Google it. So yeah, we got that. I don't know, and we're supposed to get the live action Lion King.
I think they could.
I don't know anymore. Beauty and the Beast was okay. Jungle Book was okay. But I think we're getting too deep into the well of animated.
Not if they do it properly. Disney has unlimited funds to do these things properly.
Guess, like Mulan,
yeah.
live action makes sense.
Yeah.
That'll be cool. Like Mushu will probably look like badass. What's his name?
Think of an orange.
The Mandarin.
There you go.
Oh my gosh, that was painful.
Right?
I was stuck on fucking Meridian and Mandalorian. I guess.
The Mandarin.
I guess so.
Mandarin.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how he looked? How he was like.
He was, Same thing with Jafar. And then the voice, you did it right there with the voice.
What? Do we know who's playing Iago? Like
oh yeah, and his shoulder pad on his fucking
right?
shoulder.
Yeah, it better be fucking. What was his face? That's the show tonight. Is what's this? Gilbert Godfrey. Because Gilbert Godfrey was like, I'm a fucking parrot. That's not. That's like a Hasidic Jew. Like no matter. This is kosher.
This is kosher. I'm a parrot.
I'm a parrot. What's the fucking deal with me? It's fucking George Costanza. Anyway,
Seinfeld. Oh my god.
Oh fuck. Wendy's was asked this week by who if they like DC or Marvel. Wendy's prefers Marvel.
I wonder why.
The internet broke its brain. Why are you saying that?
Because DC fucking sucks.
Okay,
like,
DC movies need to stop. DC needs to focus on their TV. I stayed away from Titans because I was weary about it.
Yeah.
Fucking love it. Doom Patrol drops this week. Looking forward to it.
So what about the Umbrella
Corporation?
Yeah.
That was Vertigo.
Yeah.
But Yard Way of My Chemical Romance fame.
Yes, that's what it was. Yeah.
He wrote the newest run of Doom Patrol, and Umbrella Academy is his baby.
It looks cool because I watched both those trailers that they had for it, and they look fucking totally dope.
Awesome. So here in Canada, we don't have the DC subscription network, so we have to wait till it's completely over before it falls on Netflix like Titan did.
Yeah. Or you can stream it.
Or you could stream it, yeah. But dude, this like DC network is making really good shows. Like Titan's good. I thought it was gonna be bad, but Titan's good.
That's why, honestly, you didn't watch Gotham at all,
dude,
did you?
No, and I'm not going to.
I bet you if you watch it, you might like it.
I won't. I'll stick with DC content that's made by DC, in-house stuff. Like they're working on a Swamp Thing show right now, and I love Swamp Thing. Alec Holland, my name's Alec.
Okay, so
he's a Swamp Thing.
What about Alec Baldwin?
No, I don't want to be associated with him. Alec Guinness, I'll be associated. Obi-Wan Kenobi, if you will.
Why not Alec Baldwin?
Because he is a bad person. He's not a good person. He got drunk and ate a cheeseburger off the floor and berated his daughter.
Wrong person, bud.
Alec Baldwin?
Yeah, that wasn't Alec Baldwin.
Yes, it was.
That was Knight Rider.
That was Alec Baldwin.
That was Knight Rider.
I'm sure Alec Baldwin isn't great either. He does a great Donald Trump, though. Anyways, Wendy's likes DC. Titans is awesome. Doom Patrol, I'm stoked for. Like, you get to meet the Doom Patrol a little bit in Titans.
Cool.
It's going to be weird as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I'm stoked on it. Umbrella Academy looks really fun.
It's dope.
I read the first two, like, graphic novels. Really good. So it's gonna be weird.
What is it? Not the Teen Titans. There's another one.
I don't know.
With the kids.
With the kids.
Yeah.
The X-Men.
I can't remember what it's called. Anyways.
WWE has signed a deal with Netflix for all their upcoming movies. WWE's been making movies for a while. They have like the Marine 2 up until 6 now.
Yeah.
But I guess Fighting with Your Family, the Page story that was done by The Rock, is gonna come to Netflix.
Huh.
And it's 90% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes.
Really?
Yeah, it's supposed to be
because it's The Rock.
But it looks good. He's only in it for a second, but it's like her story from going from like a gypsy family with her brother to like making it to the WWE, to her brother being cut and her going on, and it looks like it's gonna be good. So yeah, 90% fresh. The tomatoes, My wife live or dies by the tomatoes.
But it's hit and miss.
Hulu's still a thing.
Ooh, yeah, it is.
They just greenlit an adult cartoon based on Howard the Duck.
Cool.
Kevin Smith is writing.
Double
so
cool.
is the writer of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, David Willis.
Helping him?
It's
Get
co-written.
the fuck
It's gonna
out.
be awesome. It is gonna be weird as fuck.
Be amazing. Howard the Duck is fucking weird as fuck to begin with.
And plus Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's gonna be great.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That
so
is
it's
totally
got greenlit.
awesome.
Apparently, Patton Oswalt's also on board to do something with it.
Wow,
Like,
really?
Yeah. Kevin Smith went and did a whole rant on it. He's getting ready to film the Kevin Smith Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Yeah.
Begins filming in
Did
New
you see
Orleans.
they were calling for
New
lookalikes?
Orleans? Yep.
And they're like, yeah, just come dressed as Jane Silent Bob.
Yep.
That's it.
Oh, it's gonna
As
be
many as we can get.
It's gonna be great. Into
Yeah.
the Spider-Verse is finally getting a release date, March 16th.
Cool.
I will be buying it physically and digitally, probably.
You can get it digitally if you buy it physically.
You know what pisses me off? No, listen to this. So, like, Sony had Ultraviolet.
Yeah.
You know, if you buy a movie, you get a download code,
Yeah.
and they made you use this Ultraviolet thing instead of, like, iTunes.
Yeah.
Ultraviolet's closing down, so whatever movies you had digitally on Ultraviolet
Are gone.
are.
Can you not
in the
download them onto your
cloud.
computer?
I have no clue. No, I went
why
and
not
tried.
check?
I have like 6 movies, and I couldn't take them off before it disappears. Like, I have the original Lego movie. I got a download code for.
It's gone. Like,
Yeah, and apparently iTunes can just like take shit down too, even if you
Yeah.
bought it.
Yep. That's
Like,
why
that's-
iTunes can go fuck itself, first of all, because they're a bunch of dick faces when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even use their audiobooks. I use Audible, for fuck's sakes. And music, I stream everything on
Amazon.
Spotify.
Yeah.
No, I know. That's what I mean, right? So what
I
is the
was
fucking
in
point?
Value Village yesterday, and it was. Remember when buying seasons, you'd have like seasons of shows. Remember,
Yeah.
I had like a DVD library that was fucking dope. But I went
I still
into
have Blu-rays.
I
lots.
have a couple. I got holiday Blu-rays because I find like holiday movies are harder to find unless you're gonna find them on TV or
Yeah.
pay for them. But
Yeah.
anyways, yeah, it was weird. Like the movie section was all like, if that movie section was somebody's collection, it was fucking stacked. It was dope, and it just
That's
made
awesome.
me sad because there was only like a 5-year window where like collecting seasons was like a thing you did.
Yeah.
Before like boom, now it's streaming.
That's the thing, like, fucking, especially with video games now. Like, if they're not fucking making discs anymore,
Dude, and I'm telling you, Games Pass, like, yeah, it's a little more expensive in Canada, but
worth
it is.
I've downloaded and
Especially when games
removed
like
so many games.
Dude, Gears of War 5 is going to be on Games Pass. New Halo's going to be on Games Pass. I'd rather try the new Titanfall that comes out or not Titanfall. I'd rather try the new Crackdown that comes out this week.
Mhm.
And if I don't like it, I've only had to shell out $11, but I have
A bunch of other games that you still
Exactly.
play. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
You got any geek news?
no.
No? Well, I guess that was a podcast. Ivan, it was great. We're probably going to be gaming this Friday, playing Apex Legends or Fortnite or Call of Duty.
I finished all
those
of Titanfall.
Battle Royales. Yeah, got sucked into that.
That was great.
Titanfall
Great
2.
fucking game.
I can't tell enough people. It's like $5 right now. Go play Titanfall
It's-
2.
Okay, look. I have not played a game from start to finish in a long-ass time. I downloaded it, bought it and downloaded it, started playing it at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or whatever time it was,
Yep.
and I didn't stop until I finished the fucking game.
It's that good of
It
a
is
game.
that fucking good.
And,
It just
like-
keeps going and going, and like it's awesome. And it's a Switch. You get to play in the mechs and shit. Like, it's fucking awesome.
My kid, Apex Legends came out free to play. They're calling it the new Battle Royale game to play. My kid saw it. He immediately picked up. Oh, it looks like Fortnite and Overwatch.
Yep.
I was like, dude, that was bang on.
Yep.
Bang on. Do us a favor. Go to iTunes. Like and review us if you haven't. Give us a subscribe. Tell your friends about us. Share a post about us. We got nothing
Tell
to give
your
you.
wife and your kids about us.
Or don't. 'Cause
Do it.
I don't. My family doesn't even know I have a podcast. They think I'm at the gym or church.
Like the pictures and videos, just like it too. If you're gonna watch
like
it,
a
just don't
show.
stop.
Yeah. And you know what?
Da-da-da.
Go check out some fine establishments
Establishments?
when you're in Edmonton, like Rogue Wave Coffee and Town Square Brewing. And go buy some Filthy Cash. And make sure you put it in your beard with Concept Beard Co.
Uh-huh.
I'm Alec.
Jim Bell Ivan.
Stay awesome.
That was another episode of The Awesome Hour. You can get all our info at theawesomehour.com. Don't forget to rate and review us, follow our social media, and leave a comment below. Stay awesome.